tally all the votes, we'll take them up, and then we'll bring your headliner up, okay? So here we go. The next person up is Josh Muse.
Keep it going, keep it going. I'm not done there yet. I don't like yelling at a crowd because I don't like doing crowd work at all. That's just not my thing. You came here to see me. I'm very narcissistic. So I am Josh Muse. Thank you. I love being at Drifters Lounge. They allow me to say a lot of things. Last time I was here, I was talking about things that really ruined a lot of people's supper, so I figured I'd bring you up to date, up to speed on what kind of comedy I love. I love the offensive comedy, so I'm going to throw some words at you and just see where you're at. So anybody know what rosebudding is? Oh, I hear some laughs. Anyone know what snoodling is? Yeah, I was up here talking about it, describing it, and I realized I lost the audience when I was well, we won't get into it. So there might be some parental advisory needed for my set. But what I wanted to talk about was my favorite porn category, family. Or at least that's what Pornhub recommends me every time I open it up. Stop, I can't do this role play with my wife. I don't care if I put step in front of it at all. It just won't work. And it's getting really hard to set up things like that now that I have a daughter. Well, she's 4 years old now, but I just, every time I see her, I go, whoa, that's right. I don't live with a midget. No, I live with somebody, the biggest asshole in the world, trust. If I could go back and just erase a word, it'd be no. You know, does anyone have kids here? Anybody have kids? Woo! Woo! Great way to throw away your life for 18 years, eh? Right? No sleep, no money. You gotta like choose between your vices, right? Like I used to be an alcoholic until I became a comedian, and now I'm not anonymous anymore. Everyone knows me, so I can't drink. They go, Josh, you're drinking. I go, I know. On to the stage I go. So listen, I started up this whole like legal weed thing. I figured I'd try the legal weed, you know, calm my nerves, right? Help me relax. And the price is crazy. It's so crazy. But what I like about legal weed is the different types of things they're providing people. So you have CBD, THC oil you can put under your tongue. What else is there? There's patches. You can smoke it with a bong. My friend decided to give me the chance to try a suppository. Does anyone know what a suppository is? Yeah, right? Like I figured this might be the best way that they can't smell it in the hallway unless I do things wrong.
You live in every man?
Well, I know that I'll be the best prisoner there. So I took, and I thought to myself, now there's a 500 milligram one and there's a 200 milligram one. And I thought to myself, don't be that guy. Don't go to extremes yet, because you don't know how you're gonna feel. So I went 200 milligrams, Phoenix Tears. Now, of course, I have just said words like rosebudding, snoodling, docking, just a lot of really weird Google term search, but this was my favorite YouTube one, and that is how to use like a suppository yourself. So it's really awkward, right? So you get down on the ground, yeah, we're gonna do some physical comedy here, okay? And you just kinda, you gotta, and it's not, cause you can't, right? And here's the thing, you think, you think that it's gonna not break, and oh no, suppositories disintegrate the minute they're in your hand, so you're kind of just, and there's a little bit left over, and you go, well, I'm an idiot. I read the package, do not eat, now I'm freaking out, because I'm gonna get so high, but I'm freaking about like what's gonna happen to my stomach. Am I gonna wake up and just be skinny, hungry, some worms just eating away at me? Like, you know, at least my dick would be bigger though, right? The skinnier you get, the more inches you get. I know this for a fact, because I'm a fat man. And we all know what a dick do, right? So I'm sitting on the couch, I'm like, okay, just let it hit. And then it just came. All of it. Out back. Yeah, no, you guys ever been to a sewer drain when it's got a blockage? That's what it was like wiping. Just constantly. And then she wakes up. Oh no! My daughter's crying at 3 o'clock in the morning. Why are you waking up? Okay, so I'm wiping. I'm coming. Hey, come here. Okay, come here. Oh, don't be too high. Don't be too baked, please. And here she is, like, well. And being a comedian, I start thinking of like really weird things because I'm all stoned, I'm getting baked, I'm like, this is not so bad. I'm falling asleep with her. She's falling asleep. And all of a sudden it just comes to me. I go, oh my God. Is that dead weight? Oh my God, is this what my daughter would feel like if I just ran in and she wasn't breathing? No, don't trust. See, that's not funny. You guys reacted the right way. Now, my wife did too. I've been sleeping on the couch for about 2 months now. It's not going great. I feel like she's a roommate with a kid. I wake up. Oh, wait. Let me get to the bathroom. You guys can put on your shows. I'm just gonna go to Pornhub, right? Now, my wife's not here today. Normally she does support me, but I mean, you can obviously see why she wouldn't want to be in public with me. She kind of walks really fast too now. Ever since I started comedy, she just kind of stays like a 5 meter away so that somebody comes up to me, hey, you're the Prolapse Danish guy, right? Wow! You know, there's my wife with my kid. Oh yeah. So I love doing comedy. It keeps me sane. It empties me out. People at work finally can have a real conversation with me. Hey Josh, how about those Edmonton Oilers? Instead of me going, haha, how about that prolapse anus? I keep bringing it up, but don't worry. Now I'm like, oh yeah, McDavid, did you see his like fucking woo? They're like, yeah, woo. And then I just go all quiet and they're like, uh-oh, we said something wrong. No, I'm just thinking all of it. I'm just internalizing it so that when we all drift into this lounge where there's a spa, you got legal weed, you got liquor, you got everything here. I'm just hoping that the den has a glory hole, right? Because I know where I'm going to test out all my material. I want to see the real rosebud, the one that blooms out, and you can just put a nice flower there. I'll leave you with one more thing though. I've been able to keep my marriage together by Stockholm Syndrome. She does have that psychological, balance with me now, so this is nice. I've never cheated on her, but the one advice I do tell people, if you are going to cheat, make sure she has the same name. That way you can just groan all you want. Thank you, Ivy. Yeah, fucking glory hole. Woo. No, right? No. But every time she farts now, I kind of do that whole meerkat thing. Are you calling me? Are you flirting with me? She goes, no, that's gross. Guess what? I take a big whiff. Brisket. And she goes, I'm going to bed. Don't come. Damn it! Oh well, eat your ass when you're 50. I'm Josh Muse. You can search me up on Instagram. That's Wandering Buddha and Josh's Comedy Channel for all my sets. Thank you. Also, round of applause for the comedians. Chuck, thank you for all putting this together. Thank you.
Great job, Josh Muse, everybody!